an amazing thrift haul, and it sounds like people are already shopping. So if you're new around here, I'm going to tell you how this works. I've got some amazing junk here in front of me that I've thrifted over the last week. Everything is already loaded up to my website, upcycledbybrie.com. I put everything live about 5 minutes before I go live. I've dropped the link in the description box, also dropped it in the chat. So if you see something you love, run over now and check out. Don't just leave it in your cart because somebody else could still snag it. Go buy it now and then come back and hang out when you're done shopping. And if you decide on purchasing something else and you make multiple orders within 24 hours, I will combine everything as much as I can, shipping wise, and then refund extra shipping. Okay, now that all of that's out of the way, a welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me. My name is Brie, and if you like these kind of live hauls, please give this video a thumbs up and send it over to a friend. All right, who's on with me? Dee Dee was on, but she had to go. Bye, Dee Dee. We'll catch you later. Silver Rain is on from Montana. Ooh, remind me your name. Beth? Becky? Please refresh my memory. I'll get it. Good morning, Kim and Barb. Hello. Okay, so I had about 16 people on. Now I've got 12. They've probably gone over to shop. We're going to get started and see who all hops on with us this morning. I went to, okay, let's remember. I went to a place in Kansas City last weekend with Lorraine. I went to a place in Kansas City this week. I went to Giving Tree here in Topeka. I think that's it. Okay, so this is a Kansas City piece. I paid $12 up on this piece, but it is very pretty. Solid wood pillar. I thought this would make a gorgeous plant stand. Or you could also attach a basket to this and make it a blanket basket. Since this one is a little bit older and beautiful wood, I didn't want to mess this with this one, but if you wanted to DIY it yourself, it's at $34.95, which is still a very great price to make it a little project piece as well. It would look really pretty. Oh, Brenda, thank you. I knew it was a B. Thank you, Brenda. I thought it would look really pretty painted as well, but I am really in a very neutral wood and black decor phase, if you can't tell. Good morning, Tiffany. Hey, Marty's here. I'm glad you're on, Marty. I've missed you on the lives. Okay, so I found this piece. It was at, ooh, why am I struggling with where I was shopping? Who put 5 million stickers on everything? Salvation Army. Now I remember. Salvation Army, purple tags there were 50% off. Okay, so Salvation Army in Kansas City. Prices were pretty good there. I paid $3.98 for this piece, and it is a Perlum Italy. I looked it up. Perlum is the brand. Pretty silver pitcher, and it has a beautiful vintage black handle. Now, I've got a viewer over, hey Tracy, good morning. A viewer over on Facebook, his name is Anthony, and he said, oh, I just got some of those black tulips. I knew instantly what he was talking about because I already have the white ones. He said those black tulips would look gorgeous in that. And I got online as soon as I was done with that live and ordered them. And he was not wrong. Yes, it was Anthony. Kim remembers. Isn't that stunning? And I am not even a silver fan, y'all. I don't even decorate with silver. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is gorgeous. So the tulips come with it. And these tulips I also linked down in the description box because I think some people would love them. They're in my Amazon shop. 30 tulips, you get them for like $20 today. They were on sale. Anywho, this whole setup is $22.95 if you don't want to mess with buying the tulips yourself. Yes, Alyssa said it makes it pop. Isn't that gorgeous, Alyssa? Alyssa, I ran over to the Giving Tree yesterday and found a few things, so thank you. Okay, and then also I found this stainless steel, no, silver plated single stem vase at the Giving Tree yesterday, and I popped a tulip in that. $12.95 with the tulip. And I think as far as greenery and floral goes, those tulips would be great for resellers. They come in all different colors, and like I said, you get 30 of them for $20. So you can totally put them in your thrift flips and make them look so much more high-end for a very reasonable price. Just a little tip there. Gorgeous basket. This also came from Salvation Army. When I was there, at first, I was like a little disappointed, you know, wasn't seeing much, but then I rounded the corner to the wood aisle and it was like, oh, I like cleared that whole shelf. And this basket was only $3.98, very reasonable, and it's super sturdy. It's not just like, I put twigs, but I should have put sticks. Like that sucker is sturdy. It would look so cute. 3 mason jars, fresh peonies, chef's kiss. $16.95 on this sturdy twig basket. All right, now everybody's over. 45 people, thank y'all so much. Beautiful cloche. This came from Giving Tree. It was marked up a little bit. It was $4. Prices there have gone up a little bit, I've noticed. That is the thrift store I used to get 30% off at when I was a vendor at the antique mall. No longer do I get the discount since I closed my booth. It's sad, but they've got great stuff, so I still go. $4 on this. I'm going to sell it for $26.95. It is listed up, read description. So if you ever see a listing like that, make sure you read down through the description. In the listing, it'll tell you what I'm going to do to it. On this one, I'm going to cut a beautiful hand-cut wooden base. I always grab these little cloche things. This was probably a votive cup too. Flip it over, it becomes a cloche. Cut a wood round base, and they fly off my website. Usually I find really small ones though, so I was happy to find this one. It's pretty big. Good morning, Susie. Oh, let me grab a box. I forgot. Wait, go over all my glass. All right, next up, nice pair of salt and pepper shakers. These are a gorgeous light wood color. Not going to paint them. They are still in very usable, clean condition. Paid $4 on the set, and they're up at $14.95. At one point, I had like 3 or 4 of these up, and I went to look, and I've got 0 right now. So I must have sold those down. I'll keep an eye out for more. What's everybody up to today? Has anybody started garage sailing yet? I went to one yesterday, and it was unfortunately, or was that 2 days ago? I don't know. There's a wasp. Hold on 1 second. Why is there a wasp in here? Sorry, y'all. Okay. Sorry, I don't kill bees, but I had to get that. What was I saying? Oh, has anybody been to good garage sales? I went to one a couple days ago and it was a dud. I'll show you what I got from it. It's not listed yet. It probably will be next week. I did get this really cute little rusty toolbox. So I wasn't mad about that. $2. But that's all. Grr. Okay, moving on. Single-handed sifter. I've been finding these. They're super neat. They have some great, I'm like shaking from that wasp. They have some great texture to them. And I like to put them up like in vignettes. You can kind of set them to the side, drape a little greenery out of them. This one I would not use for cooking anymore. It is a little rusty and gross. It was purple sticker, so I bought it for $1. It's up at $8.95. And if you're new here, I love thrifting kitchen items and decorating with them. I love how nobody's even fazed about the wasp. I love y'all. Okay. 2 copper wall planters. These were marked $4.98. There was only 1 sticker on them at the Salvation Army, and the nice checkout lady only charged me $4.98 for each. I did set them like this on the counter. Like you could still totally see it in there. You know, well, I swear she could see it. But she called it a set and only marked it $4.98. I went ahead and split them up. I mean, they're cute together, but I would say like if they were a set of 3, I wouldn't have split them, but I went ahead and split them into a set of 2, $10.95 and $12.95. And I love putting baby's breath in these. Marty suggested for me to get some cream colored baby's breath, and I started popping it into my copper pieces. So good. Lorraine found this stoker. These vintage fire stokers are really fun to stage with. If you've got a mantle, they look great hanging. Now, this one does have a little eagle on it. And if that's not your jam, he's just on there with some little like tacks, and he would pop right off if you didn't want him there. The colors are great. Again, warm tone wood with the black. Totally into it right now. Ooh, this is adorable. This would be so cute year round. So, I mean, I'm thinking spring, right? But fall with pumpkins, summer with some lemons, winter with a little Christmas tree or birch log or something. And this used to be glued in, you can tell, but now it comes out, and I'm gonna leave it unglued in case you wanted to put like an actual plant in there and have it be able to drain out the bottom. I thought about painting it, but not gonna worry about it. $4.98 is what I paid on that, and I think I have it up at $24.95. All right, I just dropped the thrift haul collection again in case anybody is just hopping on. Oh, and I got so sad about this. Okay, so I was at the Salvation Army. This is purple sticker, $2.98, so I only paid $1.50. Love my vintage critters, especially the ones with the eyes. Y'all know that, the little plastic eyes. I found his friend first, and he was like the downward facing duck, right? Not the looking over the edge duck, but just like the little laying down duck. And I was like, yeah, I'll pass, you know. It's whatever, I'll pass on it. And then I found his friend, and I was like, oh, the friend. And I grabbed his friend. I didn't grab the first one, and I didn't even realize it until I was unloading my thrift haul. So it made me really sad. I left his friend behind, and I can't get over it. I'm still thinking about it. Oh, anyways, this guy's $14.95. A little tricky to ship the ceramic duck heads on these, but I can definitely do it. Those are pretty popular. I see ducks, the ceramic ducks, everywhere, like all my thrift stores and garage sales. Do y'all see them a lot or no? Marty said things are flying off the site this morning. Thank y'all so much. Y'all love my junk. I appreciate it. Things have been really great. Sales have been great. Life has been great. I really, really love y'all so much. Wisconsin in the house. I got a frog. Who loves frogs? I don't find a ton of frogs. I find more turtles than frogs, and I don't buy a lot of turtles either. So if y'all want to see more turtles than frogs, let me know. This was a party light votive holder. I paid $2 for it, and I listed it up at $10.95, but I thought this would be really cute just for a planter. You could put a little dirt in that and a little succulent. It does not have a drain hole, but a succulent that doesn't need a lot of water could totally live in there, or fake, of course. Always fake. I thought he would be good for the springtime. Okay, I overpaid on this one. Probably a little bit. It was $6 at Salvation Army. It has a garage sale sticker in it for $2, which irks me. But it was so good, I got it anyway. I got it irritated. So this is why I like it so much. First of all, it has the blue and the red, so it's going to be amazing for 4th of July coming up, right? And then also, can y'all see the crazing on it? It's got some amazing crazing through the finish. And I don't find a lot of crock pictures. I find the jugs, little short jugs like this. I find the crocks with the pictures. Not as often. I listed it up at just $24.95. I sold a crock with those same maroon and blue colors recently, so I thought that one would probably go as well. And I'm not sure what has sold already, so if I'm yammering on about something that's already gone, sorry to rub it in. I have been a sucker for glass. I have gone through and downsized and rearranged a lot of my glass collection. I rearranged up here in my mantle. I'm going to do a decorating video next week, so y'all can see what I did. And I listed some of my personal glass collection throughout the week as well, so if you keep scrolling back through that Shop the Haul collection, I load everything up to Shop the Haul. Even if it's handmade, even if it's stuff I'm getting rid of, just so it's all in one place. So keep scrolling back, you'll see some of my personal glass collection. I downsized. I considered keeping these, but I don't have room. And I got them because they're black right now. I'm just in my black era. 50 cents each. They're up at $10.95 for the set. Everybody loves the critters. Yes, I haven't found as many. I think I have been talking them up and everybody in Topeka is buying them out. And critters don't always last. You know, they're little ceramic things, so I don't always see them at every thrift store I go to. There's a couple where I know I can find them, and there's a couple where I never really see any animals. This set of bowls, it was a stack of 5. Okay, I know a couple of them have already sold. I'm selling them $8.95 each. Whenever I find these bowls in sets and list them as sets, they don't sell. But listing them up individually as trinket bowls always go well for me. So just a little tip for you. If you're having a hard time moving things as a set, you can try splitting them up individually. And I think the patina has the cute little skunk. Marty, you didn't see it because I'm going to keep it. I'm sorry. I know it. I've never found a skunk before, so I'm going to keep him for a little bit right now. I always buy these, $8.95 each. Great for keys, great for bird nests in the spring. But the shape on these I thought would be really fun too if you wanted to like cut a wood round and put it on top. It would be a really great riser base too, eh? So when you're at the thrift store, pick things up, flip them over, turn them around. You'll see a vision sometimes, because I would have never thought of them as a base sitting like this until I flipped them. Alyssa is still waiting for Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit. I thought it was Mr. and Mrs. Duck, Alyssa. The ones with the wedding veil and the bride and groom duck. All right, another set of bowls. Could not pass these up. These are gorgeous. The color, the shape, the patina. They were $1.98 each at Salvation Army. I usually only like to pay $1 for the wood bowls, but they were worth it. Like this one has a crack in it. Just gorgeous. $8.95 each on these as well. Probably should have kept one of those. Apothecary jars. I paid $3 for one. It had some horrible vintage floral in it, and I like vintage floral, but it was bad. So I took that out. The other one was only 50 cents, so they averaged out to what, $1.50 each? And I'm selling them as a set. They're the exact same shape and size for $16.95. Apothecary jars are another one of those things that I just can't keep on the site. All right, Alyssa, I got you. If I find a Mr. and Mrs. Duck or Rabbit Bunny, I'll let you know. Okay, remember when I said I needed to stop buying rolling pins? I bought 4. Y'all aren't buying them, but I am. So, you know what I've decided? I guess I love rolling pins. I love them. I have a crock full of them in my kitchen, but it's not the best display. So I'm thinking to myself, I need to figure out a really cool display and just start collecting them on my own. I found 2 of the black metal ones, so that means I have 3 up on my website right now. If you want to start your own black metal rolling pin collection, I've got 3. The smaller ones are $14.95. The larger, thicker one is $15.95. And I paid about $5 each on these. I love them so much. And if they don't sell, I am going to take them off and keep them. This one was $6. It is good and vintage. I will hammer it down a little bit so it's not quite so wiggly. And it's $12.95. And if you're wondering why I keep buying them and they're not selling, I don't know. They speak to me. I love them. This one's super cool. Ah, sweet. Marty grabbed the caddy. This is a good one. I'll show it to you in a second. $19.95 on this antique one. And this one's long. I think it was 18 inches. I tried to put the sizes of most of the items in the description so y'all can get a good idea of how big things are too. Simply Blessed said she loves DIYing rolling pins. So I've been seeing a lot of creators. I painted one. It's over there. I'm not going to go get it. I've seen a lot of creators putting the inlays and stuff on. Aw, thanks, Alyssa. She just sent me a super chat for $9.99. I appreciate you. Good luck thrifting. Don't buy all the good junk because I want to go out later too. Alyssa's here in town. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. What was I saying? Oh, I've seen them putting the paint inlays on. Jamie's been doing it. I've never done that. I've painted the handles a million times. So I'm thinking I need to do something different. The ones that didn't sell and I painted the handles, I threw them outside. It's been raining all over them. And then they've been baking in the sun. So I'm going to just get them weathered up all summer and do something cool with those. This one I feel like doubles home protection. You've been making them into wind chimes. How cool is that? All right, so Giving Tree. The other day when I went, I was first one in the door, 10 a.m., got first pick of the store, rounded the corner. Sarah was putting out stuff on a cart, and I asked very nicely, I said, may I pick your cart? I always try to ask. She said yes. So I start digging through the stuff. These were buried under like glass bottles and just glass cups and stuff. So good. If y'all want to see me shop and thrift, I have been uploading those videos over to my second channel, Lifestyle by Bri. So if you didn't know I had that, it's down below in the description box as well. And I've been uploading 1 to 2 times a week thrifting videos, so you get a little preview and see how my brain works a little. These were $3 each. They're up at $29.95. When I looked at these type up on eBay and Etsy and whatnot, they were about $35 a piece. So somebody's going to get a steal of a deal here. I was going to keep these, but they are a lot brighter than my other copper I have in my kitchen already. They just didn't quite go. So I figured somebody that loved the brighter copper could get an amazing, amazing buy here. That was a tough one though. And then this ladle was in there as well. I paid $3 for it. It is $16.95. Gorgeous. And I love the black handle on that one. Again, just a little too bright for the copper that I collect, unfortunately. All right, Marty picked up this caddy, so it is already sold. I paid $3.98 for it. Sold it for $24.95. And how amazing is this going to be for paintbrushes? And that's what I was thinking. Perfect for art supplies. You can carry it and move it around the room. And once it gets covered in paint too, paint drips and stuff, it's going to be gorgeous. That came from Salvation Army. I found some good baskets there. A few spoon sets this week. This one has some fun, chunky handles. Loved that. $10.95. I paid $2. Gorgeous teak set. Again, $2 on this one. Listed up at $10.95. This one came from Kansas City. And then the patinaed ones. This is a spoon set. Ooh, I didn't write. I think D. Look how good and chunky all 3 of those pieces are. And again, you can't replicate the patina. I have tried to like faux age the spoons and it kind of works, but nothing like that. This one has a crack in it. Love it. I have a whole collection of these in my kitchen. I've got a ton. I don't need any more. I almost kept this one. This is a set of 4. This one's $12.95. Again, the shape on this one and the patina, that shape is gorgeous. And then this, what do we think this was? Is this for slicing? It's got texture to it. Is that for slicing things fine, or I don't know. Adorable planter basket. I paid $1.99 on this. Little expensive, but it is a really good shape. It would be a great lavender basket or olive picks. Anything that would stand straight up in this one would be gorgeous. And it is $12.95. All right, y'all ready for a little laugh? Found this at the Giving Tree, and it's really pretty. I called it a double-sided round decor board because you could totally use this side, and it's weathered. It's gorgeous. Paid $3. It's $16.95. And then I was checking out, and I read it out loud and chuckled. I'm gonna let y'all take that in. Can you read it? Yeah. So I giggled. The hand painting on it is very pretty and sweet, but it's a great patina too. So that's up at $16.95. I found this and I was looking and looking and looking. I thought they were measuring cups, but I think it's just a scoop. And I've never found an enamel scoop like this before, the short one. $1.98 is what I paid. It's up at $9.95. It's got the good distressed enamel look. Okay, y'all are my people. The ones that are giggling, y'all are my people. I laughed. I think I'm blushing, but oh my god, I laughed so hard. The girl that was checking me out, she was like, Bri. $1.99 at Goodwill. This was a great Goodwill price. Everything else was astronomical. Anytime I find a copper cowbell, I snag it up, and I list them at $10.95. That one has a good knocker in it too. Ooh, this piece. This is gorgeous. It's a designer name. What was the name on this? I can't remember. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I've never seen these before. Michael Adam is the name of the maker on these. And they're like a whole set of dishes. And I think they're for the kitchen. I would imagine like charcuterie. One of them said like a triple dip dish or something. I just called this one a trinket bowl because it's just a single bowl. Look at the olive on that. I know a lot of us are obsessed with the olive picks. So pretty. And if you wanted to look these up and start a little collection, I found a lot on eBay and Etsy too. Michael Adam. So I listed mine up at $19.95. Pretty pricey online, but I did find some used ones. Anyways, just a really, really pretty piece, and I've never seen anything quite like that before. How do we feel about olive picks? They were kind of popular there for a while. Sales on them kind of slowed down for me locally. Do y'all decorate with the olive picks still or no? Hey, Teresa, you are a little late. It's all right, dear. You can catch the rest on the replay later. Oh, that's so sweet. I really like these Alani energy drinks, but cherry slush is like, ooh, so sweet. This crock, made in USA, has a really fun green stamp on the bottom. Are those the white ones, Marty, the cherry blossoms? Those might be the ones I have over here. Or are they pink? This is $22.95. I paid $6 for it. And I have been selling the heck out of some Crocs. I kind of like this one. I was thinking about keeping it. I've been keeping a lot of stuff. Oops. I was thinking about keeping it for my displays up here, but I'm out of room. So I listed it up for now. It's $22.95. Yeah, the white ones. Okay, yeah, Marty, that's the ones I have in my living room on my mantle. You'll see those next week. No olive picks for Kim. Ooh. I know, isn't this desk nice? This is a flexi spot desk. I did a promo on this a while back, and it's so great to have it lift and lower. They sent me a bed too, so I'll have a video on that as well. It's fun. All right, tea for two set. Never seen one of these before. Vintage, beautiful blue stamping on it. And then it has a his and hers cup. And this is totally usable. You could actually make your tea in this. $7 is what I paid. It's up at $39.95. It is clean and nice on the inside. And it would make a great display piece as well. First time seeing those. On the bag wall, where'd we go? We went to City Thrift. And on the bag wall, I found a bag of stuff for $5.99. These vintage measuring spoons were all in there. These are like a coppery and black. Hey Paula, how are you? Thanks for hopping on. These are up at $10.95. This set is adorable. Looks like they were almost like a coppery or something, and they're real faded. Also $10.95. And then this little tiny baby set is $8.95. These got a lot of attention on the sneak peek. I found 2 hen planters. I listed them up individually. They were $5 each, but the terracotta usually does really well for me, and the hens, the chickens, always do great. They are $14.95. Terracotta is tricky to ship, but I can do it. They just need a little extra bubble wrap. I would say, you know, no hole in the bottom, probably faux floral, but it does look like they're, I think that's just dust. I was going to say it looks like dirt, but I think it's just dust. You could totally get away with drilling a hole in the bottom of them if you've got the right bit. But since they're just that plain terracotta color, I thought they would look great with just a little pop of greenery, even faux, very neutral, pretty look. And I called this kind of a high-end haul because I think the things I have, not a lot of painting is getting done. A lot of things are selling already as is, the vintage look. I just felt like it was a little more high-end this week than it has been. Kind of a hodgepodge. Triple vase trio. 2 of these were mine out of my collection. I downsized, and then I found this one for $1.50. So I put them all together for $14.95. I thought they all looked really pretty together. This one has a glass insert, so you could put a live stem in that. This one will hold water. And that one looks like it had a little, you can't see in there, a little plastic or glass piece that is broken, kind of broken off. So I don't think this one might hold water. Oh man, Connie says she's had a set of those measuring spoons for 50 years and you use them for decor now. Yes. Woohoo! Tiffany is hooked on the DIY paint. I'm not surprised. You're so welcome. Thanks for buying it and shopping. Tiffany, did you come over from Sammy's channel? If I remember correctly? I just got a whole order of DIY sweet pickings and JRV in. So my website is stocked to rock right now if y'all are looking for paint and supplies. And also, when I'm done showing everything, so I don't get too distracted, the brushes, the DIY brushes came in, so I'll show them to you. How long have I been on? Oh, 30 minutes. I found 2 snuffers. These sell really well. Usually they're complete brass. I found 2 wood and brass. They were taped together for $5. I paid $2.50 each, and they're up at $14.95 each. I usually do $12.95 on my snuffers, but these are special. The handle on that one, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And that's just my tape sticker, so I can remember pricing. Another thing I said I was going to stop buying, so I bought another one. These cookie molds were selling pretty good in the beginning. They've slowed down. I've got probably 5 or 6 on my site, so I said I was going to slow down on buying them too. But then I found this one. And it's so cute. It's 2 bunnies under a tree. Okay, got you, Tiffany. I've had a lot of new customers, and I'm trying to figure out where everybody is coming from. So, just wondering. This was $6. I don't want to talk about it, okay? Sometimes I shop my feelings. It was $6. It's up at $14.95. But you know, another reason I picked it up is because Sammy mentioned you could totally use air dry clay in this. There's stoneware, so you could use them and make molds. And I don't have any molds, like IOD molds or anything, so I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll do that. Marty really liked the wooden molds. Yes, ma'am. There's still a cat one available. All the other ones sold really quickly, and I have been on the hunt for more. Trust me. This piece was half off at Salvation Army. I paid $7 for it. Little much, but it's going to get a paint job, and it is going to be drop dead gorgeous. I'm going to have a really fun time doing a faux finish on this one. We'll make it look old and chippy and patinaed like it's been hanging on a building for years. And then it's got the holes in there as well. So if you wanted to drill this onto a piece of wood or just straight onto your wall, it would make a great piece of decor. Lean it up on the mantle. I really am a sucker for these metal decor pieces. And since it was half price, of course I couldn't pass it up. I have it up at $26.95, which is a steal of a deal. Excuse me. This little cast iron doorstop, I could not pass it up. Adorable, made in Taiwan. I paid $6 for it. I put read description. It's going to get a paint job, I do believe. Marty thinks I should do petticoat pink. What do y'all think? The colors aren't great. They're very pastel-y and just kind of drab. I think she could be a lot prettier. But it is heavy. It will totally hold your door open. It'd be really cute in a little like shabby chic guest bedroom. Y'all look at this duck. Lorraine said if it doesn't sell, she wants it. So if it doesn't sell by the time this live is over, I'll probably pull it down. $9.95 on the little votive holder. Again, it would look really cute with a succulent in it. Or it could sit by your kitchen sink and hold your rings. It could hold change by the front door. By the front door. You could do whatever you wanted with it if I don't break it. $9.95 on the little duck, and I paid $1.99 for him. This is another unique find. I looked it up and it said it was a dessert tray. A folding triple dessert tray. So I thought that was really interesting. Another first time find. I found a lot of things this time that I've never seen before, which was interesting. I've been hitting up a lot of new thrift stores in new areas, so that's probably why. It said dessert tray. I don't know. Like, I feel like a tower of cupcakes might go tumbling. But if you have a booth or you have a store, like, how pretty would this be for a display piece? Oh, just stunning. And your own little personal vignette. Use it like a tiered tray. Gorgeous. It's kind of cool like this too. Kim, my catch was quick though. I got those fast reflexes. Okay, I bought a while ago some homemade jam jars. I kept one of them. They were England Crocs. This one was USA, so a little bit different, and the relish is written in blue. But when I found those jam Crocs and I was looking them up, I found all of these old England, made in England Crocs, like relish and honey and all kinds of different ones. So I'm on the hunt. This one's not quite it, and the blue doesn't match my kitchen, so I'm going to sell this one at $12.95. I paid $1.98. But with things like that, too, you can just spin them around and hide the relish in the back, right? And you can have a plain crock. These are adorable. I paid $1.99 for the set of 5. Just little vintage jars. Again, I'm in a glass phase right now. They're thick. Thick glass, and that vintage plastic is like none other. It's sturdy. These would look really cute just setting up in a window, filled with all kinds of different little herbs and spices. You could actually use them for herbs and spices. Another round decor board. Oh, this was actually a country china holder, which is paper plates. So it was a paper plate holder. This side faced out, and the little like half wooden piece sat in the front. Paper plates went down inside. And I was like, nobody's going to use that anymore, I don't think. So I turned it into a decor board. Size doesn't matter, you're right. It's quality. Oh, good Lord. This live is taking a turn. But I really liked, I don't know why it's spotted like that. I thought it was really cool. $18.95. I paid $3.98. Woo! Debbie grabbed the tray and the little duck. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you. I found 2 of these wreath holders. They were in the furniture section at the Goodwill in Kansas City. They were $8 each, and I snagged them fast. This needs a little, oh, there it goes. I think it needs a little WD-40. Just needed some more muscle. But they're adjustable. Hi, Cheryl. Long time no chat. How are you? So good to see you. I grabbed both of them. I know one of them's already sold. $39.95 is what I have them listed up at. And I call them a wreath hanger. Do you think there's something different? What would you hang on them? They look really pretty painted. Let me show you I got distracted by Cheryl. Show you the detail on them. They look really pretty painted, but I'm not going to. I've got like 30 projects in the garage that need to be painted. I'm getting through them slowly but surely. Another washboard this week. I paid $6 on this one. It's up at $19.95. It's got some really good advertising on it, front and back. So if you're not so much into the red, that's totally okay. And you know what? Like, I almost considered keeping this and like actually taking it with me when I traveled. It convinced me. Just the right size to fit a bucket, pail, or lavatory. Packs easily into your suitcase or traveling bag. I was like, oh yeah, I could just. And I was like, no, Bree, they have like laundry service when you go places now. How many people has washed clothing on one of those before? I have. Just for funsies. I just did one piece one time, but it was fun. This tote, I thought was $9.98, and I was like, I'll pass. But then I turned it around, and it was $4.98, like 500 times. So they gave it to me for $4.98. Totally handmade. I feel like somebody made it specifically for a couple bottles of wine. I think I called it a double wine tote, caddy, something, double tat, I don't know. I wouldn't put wine in it. I would put a couple of jars with some pretty flowers in it. Or again, paintbrushes would go amazing in this one. $22.95. Okay, that is everything for sale this week. Hold on one second. My dog is struggling. Got too much stuff in front of the couch. That's everything for sale this week. Let me show you what I'm going to keep. So y'all were amazing last week. Between Facebook and YouTube and Shopify. I had like $45 or $50 to spend in birthday money. So I bought myself a couple little things. I'm keeping this scale. It was $12.98 in the vintage shop section at City Thrift. And it's gonna be perfect for my kitchen. Now, like with most things, I'm probably not gonna keep it forever. I'm sure it will be for sale someday. But for now, that guy's mine. I found this yesterday at the Giving Tree. So adorable. Now, I don't think it's gonna hold water anymore. It's like all loosey-goosey right here, and you can see like water stains from the bottom. It might hold enough, quick enough for me to water things out front, but we'll see. Otherwise, it's just gonna sit in a porch vignette. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Cheryl says, I love your life. Eat, chop, work out, repeat. That's pretty much it. Throw a little painting and crafting in there. Little momming. I found these gorgeous dried flowers. I don't know what they are. They kind of look like pine cones, but they're like glued on here. I don't know. Dried floral. Keeping those. Here are the tulips. I'm going to keep a chunk of them. Oh, just so stunning. They look pretty real. They're like rubbery. Again, I linked those and they're in my Amazon shop too. Lorraine found this. It was $5. Kind of pricey for a little board, but I couldn't pass up those rich colors. See where I'm heading with all of this, y'all? I'm so into this dark decor right now. I don't know why, but I'm loving it. Then I'm going to keep this little tiny guy for 25 cents. And this greenery, I will probably just pull off of this wreath. This is like a Dollar General wreath. I got it for a couple bucks. But the greenery on it was good and dark. Yep, Cheryl knows I'm in my black phase, my black era. I was talking to Marty about that too. I was talking to my friend Angie about it the other day, and she said that the color black represents protection. Oh my God. Sounds about right. Okay, let's look at these brushes. If you ordered these brushes from me, I packed them last night. I've got 15 minutes. And I am running, as soon as I get off of this live, to the post office to get them out before it closes at noon. They got here about 5 p.m. last night. So we've been waiting since December, very, very patiently. Pre-orders went up in December. A lot of people bought them. They sold out, but I have completely reloaded my site. So if you haven't bought them yet, it's time. Now, I hate to show you today and not use them. I just don't have time because I've got to get to the post office. But I thought I would hop on live tomorrow and do just a quick little project with them. So tomorrow night, I can't make any promises on time, but I will. I promise at some point. They are stunning. The bristles are made specifically for DIY paint. Like Debbie Beard made these. So they are, oh my gosh, they're so soft, I'm getting distracted. They're made specifically for the paint. If you dip them in cottage colors or any kind of top coat, wash them immediately. That is something that the retailers that have been using them have found out. They are just so darn soft and fine that that top coat just basically sits in there and you just can't get it out. So if you use them, I'm not even going to use them in my cottage colors or my top coat, but if you do, wash them right away. The colors are gorgeous and they are made, like this one is made to be a perfectly blending brush. It's called the Smoothie. We have the Feather. This one is also made to minimize brush strokes. I like brush strokes, and if I'm using a clay-based paint, I'm expecting to see them. Totally fine with me, but there are some people that want a smoother finish. So Debbie delivered. I have not used them yet, like I said, but my friends, all of my retailer friends have been using them. I've been watching and drooling, and they are working beautifully. So, multitasker, this is a big one. Big chunky brush. Cover a lot of space really quickly. And then this one's the Little Dipper. So more of an oval shape here. This one's a little more round, and you can see the size difference. Debbie made this one to be designed to fit down in the little sample size jars and the waxes really easily. I'm not going to use these for wax either. At least not yet, not in the beginning. And I don't usually double dip my brushes, but if the owner of DIY Paint does it, it's allowed, right? So those will fit. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. And then this one is the Perfectionist. Look at the tip on that one. Very, very pointed tip. Get into all of those little nooks and crannies. If you're a furniture artist, you really want to get some detail work going. So gorgeous. So fully stocked brushes, fully stocked paints. Life is good. I'm going to be putting in another transfer order soon. I've got stencils coming. The new decoupage paper is up. Sales have been rolling in. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate it so much. I got so much birthday love last week. So I just wanted to take a second and say thank you so much for letting me live my dream here. Like Cheryl said, it's an amazing life. And I appreciate you guys. I will be on live. I was going to do an edited video tomorrow, but I don't have time. I just don't have time. I'm going to go live. I'll go and use the brushes on some projects. And then next week, more edited videos, more thrifting videos, and some decorating videos coming up. So hope you all have an amazing weekend. I'm going to drop the link to the collection one last time here before I hop off in case you're just hopping on. And if you are just hopping on, go ahead and catch that replay. Again, any hearts, comments, shares are greatly appreciated. Be sure you subscribe. And if you haven't hit up my second channel, Lifestyle by Brie, go check that out right now. Y'all have an amazing weekend. I love you so much. It was so good to see you, friends. Bye.